Hey Luna, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thanks for asking. So, let's get straight into it. What was your relationship with acting before you joined ScreenLift? Would you say you were confident or was it frustrating?
It's always been something that I love doing, and I
Mm,
did I liked it, not because I saw it as a career path in the early days, like
yeah.
when I was around 16, that's when I really started to consider it, maybe I want to do this long term.
Mm,
And I went off to uni. I didn't stay there long, stayed there for a year.
yeah.
I went to drama school and it was the same thing. I didn't stay there for long because it's like, this isn't really the right place.
Yeah.
Not to say that I didn't learn anything in those places, but I just feel like the right environment. So that was my relationship with acting before. I was still doing auditions here and there.
Yeah.
Then I found ScreenLift, and I feel like what ScreenLift has given me is like a sense of security and
Mm,
expanded my knowledge in terms of acting and like, you know, it's not just like linear. There's other things that, you keep on learning, you never stop learning.
yeah, of course. So, take me back. What made you decide to join ScreenLift? Like, what was that unique moment for you?
So I had one of my classmates from uni.
Yeah.
Um, I saw that he had like a couple screen lift posts on his Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, what's this about? It seems nice." Because I saw that the camera was rolling. There was always stuff being filmed, and I was
Yeah.
like a nice community space to just like create together. So I went onto the page and I left it lingering for a bit. I wasn't sure,
Mm, of
and then
course.
reached out to me, and I was like, "Okay, I I'll join." I made the decision to join.
Great. So take me back to your first ever session. Was it like more than you expected? Did it meet your, let's say, expectations?
I joined in October. I think that was my first session, and
Mm.
it didn't match my expectation, but in a positive way because
Okay.
I like how Leon approached things differently to what I was used to
Yeah.
it might have done in drama school or wherever. But it was nice because it was also like more relaxed. It's like, you can have like a conversation while learning things, but about that thing. It doesn't
Yeah,
feel like rigid. So
of course.
I like that approach.
Lovely. And when it comes to challenges, what would you say was one of the biggest challenges that you faced on your acting journey so far?
Would you say that in general or in ScreenLift?
I was saying ScreenLift. Actually, a bit of both. I wouldn't mind a bit of both.
I think in the outside world, I think auditioning is always like that thing, and like
Yeah,
getting the recall or hoping to get the recall and just getting that part is like really difficult, especially
of course. Yeah.
down. In terms of ScreenLift, I think this whole foundation journey was a journey and it's
Mhm.
but we got there in the end, but it was really understanding like cadence realism.
Yeah.
It did click, but yeah, that's something that we'll talk about.
And can you remember a specific moment where everything started clicking for you when once you joined ScreenLift?
I genuinely think recently,
Mm,
recently with this exam, it's like the first time that I said to myself, like, okay, I actually understand what I'm doing. I
mm.
understand. Um, and it felt great because it's like I don't need confirmation. I know myself that I know this specific thing.
Yeah,
And I understand cadence realism. So that was like a nice feeling to have. And
that's wonderful.
it clicks, yeah.
Period. So, can you like beyond the acting, sorry, how has ScreenLift changed you, not just as an actress, but also as a person?
As an actor, I think more equipped to understand techniques
Yeah,
and my understanding of why certain things work better in a certain way, performance wise. That has really helped. That's how it changed me as an actor.
yeah,
In terms of me personally, I think it has encouraged me to be more of a risk taker, trusting the process and like flying out. I wouldn't have done that, but
yeah.
given me that sense of security to let me take this risk, let me see what this is about.
Yeah. And how would you describe your confidence now, compared to when you first started?
In the ScreenLift community, my confidence, at first in October, I just joined. I didn't really know
Mm.
anyone. I didn't know how things worked, but now I feel more confident speaking to people and getting work done because I know what's expected of
Yeah.
as a student and as an actor, and I'm more confident interacting with others. In general, in my life, I don't think it's changed anything because I think my confidence has been the same
Mm.
throughout my life, but that's just different. But in the community, I can say that the confidence has changed.
Changed, yeah. And, on the topic of you being a foundation practitioner of Cadence Realism, what does that mean to you?
It is something so exciting because,
Mm.
we are the first. And
Yeah,
it will gain recognition. And it's like, compared to now, in like 5 years' time, it will be something like, okay, these are the first practitioners of Cadence Realism. And,
yeah.
being the first of something is like, it is exciting. And I'm just really glad and excited to see where this goes and what we can create with Cadence Realism.
Mm. Well, congratulations on that, of course. And finally, final question. What would you tell someone that's thinking about starting their acting journey and, if they want to join ScreenLift, what do you think they should know?
I would say if you want to start something, do it now. Do
Mm.
procrastinate because thinking of doing the thing, it becomes bigger than actually doing the thing. So I'll
Exactly.
do it. Before they join ScreenLift, what should they know? Well, discipline,
Just, yeah,
get the
of course.
get the
Yeah,
work done and do what's expected of you and then have fun with it because there will be times where there's fun to be had.
of course.
Do the work, then you'll have fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Luna. Once again, congratulations.
Edna.